Hello.
Hi, we're back. It's Marion LaSalle and Lady Lou work from home. How many out there are working from home and enjoying it so much better? Yes. So, Marion, tell us what's going on.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm in Houston this week, and even though it's hot, and I used to call it hot as Hades in Houston, I'm still enjoying myself because I'm seeing old friends and I'm eating foods that only Houston has, that kind of stuff. Out where I live, out in the country, we don't have access to the kind of foods that we have here in Houston. And it does make a big difference. I think that's the only thing that I miss about living from in the country versus the city is the restaurants are plentiful here.
And they're so good, and they're not that far away generally.
Yeah.
So, it
I
helps.
have I have a couple of recommendations. I have a couple of really exciting things that have been happening to me, but the first one I want to talk about is one of the members of the Senior Estate Concierge. So, Senior Estate Concierge is a group of members that service senior citizens. And lucky me, I get to do all their social media and their videos and all that cool stuff that keeps me busy. I go to their meetings and it's just fun. And I met my healthcare provider there. So, yeah, it's advancedhealthcarepractice.com. Her name is Fosca. And what I love about her, there's lots of things, but the main thing is she either does teleconference or she either comes to you wherever you are, whether it's at home or you're in a hotel or at a friend's house, or like me, this last week I was at an assisted living because we were having a meeting at the Belmont assisted living community in Hunters Creek. And so I said, she told me that she needed some blood work done. She's trying to get me on a healthy schedule here. And she literally had the phlebotomist come out to me.
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
have to go to the lab. I didn't have to go to a doctor's office. I love it.
That's big. That is big.
It really is. And the lady at the front desk, she was just so, she's like, "Do you have her card? I want that. You know what you have? I want that." And I thought, who doesn't? Who doesn't want somebody to come to them? Because I've heard people complain that they call the doctor and they never call him back. They have to keep calling and, they never answer questions and they have all these rules and they don't tell them everything. It's just ridiculous what's going on, right?
Yes.
I don't have any of that. I literally don't have any of that. Um, anyway, I could go on and on about that, but I don't want to.
Well, know
Oh
that.
my God, guess who's here? It's
Who's that?
her.
Oh, look at that. How
I'm talking
wonderful.
about her. There she is. Yeah, it's great, great information, isn't it? There's Fosca. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm talking about
Love it.
you. It's a good thing it's good. I'm all red now. I'm
It was
all
all good now.
flustered.
It was all good.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I
Good thing I
love
didn't
it.
say anything bad, huh?
See, that's working from home, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's all about. Having fun, having your friends join you online, and it's like we're right in the same room together. I'm way out in the country near Conroe. I feel like I'm right there with Marion and now with her doctor. Or, well, it's not a, she's a nurse practitioner, right?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
that's close enough to a doctor. It's right
Well,
up
actually,
there.
it's to me, I'm not knocking any doctors, but to me, it's even better because she can write the prescriptions, she can order the labs, she can, do everything. She asked me for a week's worth of blood pressure, like a list of what my blood pressure is every day. Well, I mean, and here's the biggest thing, okay? And she's heard me say this many times. What doctor says to you, let's work together as a team to get you off that medication? I've
No,
never, I've,
never.
I've never had a doctor tell me that before. They always just said, well, here's a pill, take that, and that'll,
Yeah,
bring
we'll
your blood
add
pressure
another one
down.
later or whatever. Uh-uh.
That was the first thing she said to me. Let's work as a team to get this weight off you, get your blood pressure down so you can get off those medications. I'm like, she's my gal, I'm telling you. So anyway,
Yes.
I digress. That was not set up, okay? She really was, just happens to be on LinkedIn when when I was talking about her.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the next thing that I really, really want to focus on is what Lady Lou was alluding to, and that is the ability to work from anywhere. When I say work from home, that means wherever I am. So I'm in Houston this week and I'm staying at a friend's home. And as long as I have internet and a camera that works, I can do anything I want. I can work from wherever. So that I know there's some people that get like a motorhome or a trailer, a travel trailer, and they just travel around. I'm not really there yet. I have, obligations here, but I'm staying here in Houston for a week. I'm seeing my friends, eating great food, seeing my doctor, getting lab tests done, getting things done that I don't normally do. So, working for myself from home has been the greatest opportunity for me. I tend to get bored easy if I'm working in an office or working for somebody. Yeah, you do too, don't you,
oh
Lady?
yeah.
You've had some really good jobs though. Honestly, the most fun I could ever think about having a job is the one where you were driving around selling aerial photographs to farmers. Can you
Yep.
tell us a little bit about that?
Well, this company was out of Florida, and they have a pilot who flies into a certain county in a certain state, and he does the whole United States if he has people. And they take photographs of the ranches and the farms and the houses along county roads. And the pilot makes a map, and picture number one, picture number two, all the way to however many pictures he can get on a roll for that road. And then they send the black and white 5x7s, and then you go and find the first one because you've got the map, and it shows you the first house should be right there, and there it is. You can match them up, and you sell them an aerial photograph of their home or ranch, and it's in color, it's in oil, a kind of a wash on a canvas. I had more fun with that job than you can imagine because I'm a farmer. I love the country, and I'd be out for 2 and 3 weeks at a time selling aerial photographs. Of course, the weekend was the biggest time. So I was out on the weekend. And then I'd come home for a week. Then I'd go out for 2 or 3 weeks. I'd come home for a week. And of course, I had a husband take care of the house and the pets. So I was lucky in that. I had more fun meeting those farmers and ranchers because we could talk and we just had rapport. I sold a lot of of those pictures and had great money coming in.
That's awesome. Yeah, you've had some really cool experiences in your life.
Yes.
And I know that eventually you said to yourself, I'm going to work for myself. I don't really want to have a job anymore. And I've had some friends over the last couple of weeks that have said goodbye to really good jobs, and that's scary because he has a family and, he had insurance and all that. But he made it work. He did. He really made it work, and he was able to say goodbye to his job. As a matter of fact, on social media, he sent out this picture of him smiling away with a big sign that said job with a big red mark through it, like no job.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
He deserves that. He's a very hard worker, and we love him dearly. And he works with us in the same company. Not
Yeah.
that he works, but he's one of us. Let's put it that way. And
Yeah,
we
he's a
just love
mentor for sure.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just one of the people that left their job this week. So, I don't know. Do you have any questions for me, Lady Lou? Do you have anything going on that you want an answer to, or that you want to share?
Well, I want to ask you a question. You
Okay.
had said something the other day, just first of the week, Tuesday, I believe it was, about some new clients that have come on with you. Tell us more about that.
Okay. Yeah. Whew. It's exhilarating. Honestly, there's several things that were going through my mind as things were happening. Right? Client, 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 client. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Now the fear started setting in. Am I going to have time for, all these clients coming on at the same time? I've got onboarding. I've got to make sure that, what it's like when you have a new client. There's
Yeah.
all these different things. You're getting to know each other. You're trying to figure out a time you're going to meet. You're going to have to set up, what are you going to do for them and how are they going to pay you? And it's just, all of a sudden I got this like fear. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. You know, that could stop me. That fear could say to myself, you know what, this is too much. Fear, fear, fear. What are you doing? Are you going to be able to handle this? And so I said to myself, I had a talk with myself, and I said, now look, self,
Self.
um, what if you do get too busy? What if things are moving along too fast? Do you really think that you could say no to the next person if they were the perfect client for you? What are your alternatives, self? And so self thought a minute and came back to me and said, well, we could hire somebody to help us.
There you go.
I said, okay, bring it on, baby, bring it on. Because I didn't want to stop the flow.
No.
Once you have a flow going, you don't want to stop it.
Yes. Thank you, God.
Yes. Thank you. And bring me more. There you go. That's
Yes.
right. That's
That's one
right.
of Joe Vitale's wonderful sayings. I have plenty, but I want more, or something like that. But I want more. And that's okay. We're allowed to have more and more.
Yeah. Yeah. I am not going to let that fear take over and stop the flow because I do have some talents that people really, really want and need in order for them to move their business together. And I love doing it. I absolutely love doing it. I love helping people share their message with the world. That's my thing. And so, yeah, I'm not going to let anything stop me anymore. So, yippee!
Oh, lovely,
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
Well, that is so wonderful because I know your time has booked up so quickly. And Marion I'm one of her clients also. And we have to work to find a schedule so we can get it all done. But it's still just perfect because she always has time. I don't know how this lady gets everything done that she does. I couldn't get it all done the way she does because she's an early bird and I'm not. So that helps, right, Marion?
It does because I pop out of bed. I don't get up and go, I pop out of bed and I'm ready to go. A lot of people don't have that that feeling. They just like kind of dragging around for like, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. That's not me. No, I'm up and rearing to go, and I'm excited about helping my clients. So I think I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I know I can. Yeah, yeah, we're good. So what is it that I do? What is it that I help people with? Well, if you ask all of my different clients from even from the past and the people that are with me right now, they would probably all say something different. Oh, well, she does my social media for me. Oh, well, she sets up my website for me. Oh, well, she makes all my graphics for me. Oh, well, she writes my blog posts for me. And that's, yeah. Okay. So I feel like because I've been in this industry for so long, I have the skills that I need to do just about anything online. I help people with their podcast, their videos, like a YouTube channel. I can do their social media. I'm learning TikTok right now. Now, that doesn't mean I haven't been on TikTok, because if you go to search for Marion LaSalle or Natural Curiosity on TikTok, you'll see me, but it's just silly stuff. It's just showing you my backyard or showing me my cat or my dog or, whatever. I don't even have a cat. What am I talking about? Um, but it's just fun and I'm enjoying it. And so here's my advice to you. If you are stuck in a job or you have a job, but you really love it, you just want to add like a side hustle or do something, what is it that you really love to do? And I know you've heard this before, do what you love and it's not really work and all that. There is a system to doing what you love so you don't get bored of it, or you don't get turned off, because some people are saying, well, if I did it every day it wouldn't be fun anymore. That's when you need to talk to someone like Lady Lou or myself that will help you hone it in a way that you're not going to get sick of it, that you're going to be eager to get up and work, or whatever you want to call that word.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Because that's what I have been doing the last few weeks. I have recreated myself. I'm no longer the baby boomer babe or the queen of networking. I'm now the silver Cinderella. And is the chic word for old. So I'm the old Cinderella. But I'm starting a whole new business. I've recreated myself. And we seniors are allowed, and anybody is allowed to recreate themselves, and they don't know it. They think they're stuck wherever they are. Uh-uh. So there's so much else out there. Don't sit in that rocking chair. Call Marion. Call me. It's so much fun to be an entrepreneur. Right, Marion?
Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness. So I love the silver Cinderella. I would have never thought of that. That was something, when she told me that, I was like, what a fantastic opportunity. And by the way, if you have a question or you have a comment, feel free to look us up. We're live on stream on LinkedIn, Facebook, and where else?
YouTube.
YouTube. um, we have a podcast. We have a video, a video podcast, and it's all really, really cool to think about all the different things that could happen to you. You might have a question, you might have a comment. Feel free to. Okay, down
Yes.
below, as the show is going on, down below you're allowed to make a comment, and just like this comment here, we can pull it up right here on the show.
That was so clean. Oh, I love that.
Pasca, you're awesome.
Yes. Yes. So wonderful.
Yeah, so and some of the other things that I want you to consider is the community that you hang out with. Okay, so Lady Lou and I, we're always having fun. We're always into something new. We're always poking and learning, and we have fun. But there comes a time when you might need other people. You might need to reach out. So Lady Lou has reached out to somebody to help her with some songs that she's going to be, her intros and her outros for her videos and things like that, and some artwork. People are really good at that. Some people are just really good with creating, like her Cinderella. Uh, what do you call that?
Artwork, the
The
logo.
Not the logo, the carriage.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's right. That's the artwork.
Yeah, the carriage. That's, you have to create that. I mean, it's not something you can just copy off the internet. That's part of her thing that she's going to have behind her. So there's different people in the community that you can tap into, right? And so I want you to think about the community that Lady Lou and I are in. It's the most amazing thing I have ever experienced in my whole life. Not only are you able to build your own website, but you can also have as many websites as you want for the same price. There's no extra charge. The SSL security tab at the top that makes sure that people are safe and secure when they come to your website, that's included. They don't charge you extra for it. They give you emails, 2 emails. If you bring your name over to their hosting company, it's only $12.99 a year. There's no extra fees. It's just amazing. And here's the big one. I was telling one of my new clients about it this week, and I thought she was going to fall off her chair. It's also included in it a store, a real store. So it's unlimited what you can do, but here's the ticker. Ready? It's
Yeah.
the community that makes it.
Yes.
How many times have you had people coming out of the woodwork that says, what can I help you with? They make no money on it. They're just in there too, and they want to help. They want to help people.
Yes. Yes. They do webinars. They do seminars. They do Zoom meetings. And
Look, it's Deborah.
yay,
Hey,
Deborah!
Deb. Woo!
Haven't seen
Yeah,
you in a long time. How are you?
good to see
Oh, that's
you.
lovely.
Yes.
Gee, that's terrific.
Yeah.
We interviewed her on our other show that we had last a couple of years ago now, and we had such a good time with our guests. And Deborah was a lovely guest. Oh,
Yes. Yeah. She's a good egg, as they say.
yes. But back to what we were talking about. This
The community.
community that we have found is not an MLM. That's the biggest plus, if you ask me. And have been in a lot of MLMs over the years. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that they're harder to work with. And this one is not because they support you. They have masterminds. They have daily motivational phone calls. It's a phone call every morning at 8 o'clock. And that's included in your little bitty price. There's two prices depending on where you want to go. And then they answer your questions on the social media, and they usually do it within an hour or two. And the owners are even available if you really need help about something. They are such good guys. There's two of them. They are lovely guys. And they're so happy that they started this company because they got tired of MLM and getting ripped off and get the companies closed and took their money with them. You know how that goes sometimes. But they started this company just because they were tired of that nonsense and they felt they could offer a better thing and a better way to do it. And the company, didn't they say they doubled this year already?
Yeah.
Huh? Doubled. Can you
Yeah.
imagine a company in less than a year doubling? Because they see the value.
I
Yes.
think, yeah, I think so. I think people are, well, COVID really it had us all wondering what the heck's, tomorrow's going to be like. And a lot of people got laid off and they were, I don't know, it was just a crazy time. And I felt like I kind of recoiled. I kind of went back into myself for a while and rested and just rejuvenated. It was still crazy and I was, nervous and people were dying and it was crazy. However, when I was ready to come back out, boom! Here I am, world. Let's do this.
The
So,
by your side
my-
guide is what
Mhm.
Marion calls
That's right.
herself.
That's
And
right.
she does it beautifully.
That's right. By your side guide, because that's really what I like. I really like being with my customers. Now, I do have customers, clients, whatever you want to call them, that just say, "Do it. I just want you to do my social media. Here's my links and here's my website and whatnot," and then I just do it. And that's fine. But if you're asking me what I love, and that is working by the side of seniors, let's say it, 50 plus is where I feel most comfortable and they feel most comfortable. These youngsters, they already know everything. They don't need me.
We do. Oh,
Isn't that funny? They don't need me.
they don't need it. It's intuitive for them, but for the old dogs, we say, "You, huh? You do what to what?" And Marion knows. She just knows.
Well, it's because I love it. And if I don't know, I'll go and find it. I'll
She
figure it
does.
out. I used to have a business partner who was very interested in technology, and so she had technicians that would work under her, and that was a test for her. She'd say, if you don't know the answer to something, how are you? What are you going to do? And they'd say, well, we'd come to you and ask, and she'd say, no, you're not. You're going to use Google. Google is your friend, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
anyway, I thought that was funny.
Yes. And Google is your friend. You can ask him or her everything you can imagine, and you'll get answers.
Here's my website if you want to come over and check me out, marylasalle.com. I am available. There is a place for you to schedule time for me. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to try to talk you into anything. All I'm going to do is find out what it is that you need. If that can help you, great. If I can refer you to somebody else, great. I'm more than happy to do that. So I would like to end the show today with a little story that Lady Lou is going to tell us.
Oh,
So
I
one,
am?
Yes, once upon a time, there was a lady that had silver hair, and she decided that she wanted to help other ladies with silver hair. So she reinvented herself and she called herself the Silver Cinderella. I'm very proud of you, Lady Lou, and I want you to explain to people what it is that you're going to offer other women who are still at home in their robe with their house slippers on. What is it that you're going to do to help them?
I'm going to give them the courage to change.
Oh, did you hear that? That word. The courage, though, to handle that word.
Yeah. Sometimes we need permission. Sometimes we just need to buck up and do it, honey. Sometimes we need somebody to hold our hand or a shoulder to cry on, maybe, to get through the crap or the grief that you might be through. Because that's what happened with me when I lost my husband. I didn't know who Louise was. I'd always been somebody's daughter or somebody's wife. And now I'm alone. And it happens to women way too often. As we well know, the men usually die first or divorce. Who knows what it could be. But women need women as pals, as support and comfort, and just to listen or to cry on your shoulder. And that's what I am as the Silver Cinderella. I'll be doing consultations, and my website's not quite finished, but go ahead and look at it anyway. Most all but one
Well,
page
you
is
can
finished.
send them to ladylouonline.com until your website's
True.
ready.
That's true. Lady Lou
Yeah,
Online. There's a calendar on the front page and almost every page
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Schedule a 30-minute complimentary consultation. Let's go through what it is you're wanting to do. What's your passion? What would you do if you could do anything in the world and you do it well? You know what it is. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marion. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's needed. It really is. Because if you're alone and you're stuck, or you're surrounded by people who don't want you to move forward, you might need someone like Lady Lou to help you get that courage to do it anyway. Feel
Right.
the fear and do it anyway.
Yes. Amen. And don't worry about what anybody else thinks.
Yeah,
That's the biggie. And don't tell your plans to anybody until you've talked to me.
there you go. I agree with that one.
Yay.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today, and thank you for the people who popped in and said hello. Deb Neighbors is a very long time wonderful friend. She's just awesome. She got me on the nutritional drinks that just taste so delicious. And Fosca, as you know, is my healthcare provider, and so I thank them for coming in today. That wasn't staged at all. I swear, they just happened to see we were online. We didn't even know we were going on. We just said, let's go.
Yeah. Yes, so we're so glad to be here, and we'll do this every week. We've right now we don't have a set schedule, but it'll come when it's time because we want you to know when we're coming back. But they're all recorded over there on YouTube anyway, on
There you
Natural
go.
Curiosity, or is it Marion LaSalle?
It's yeah, YouTube. It's Marion LaSalle, but at the banner says Natural Curiosity until I can get around to making different artwork. I
She's too
think.
busy with her clients.
I don't know.
But come and see us over there on YouTube, and may we please ask that you subscribe. Did you know that's one of the biggest, freest thing you can do is to subscribe to a channel on YouTube? It helps those folks monetize their YouTube channel, and we would really appreciate it if you go over there and subscribe and tell all your friends and watch a few videos and thumbs up, click on the thumbs up and share. We would appreciate that because we've got some fun stuff over there. So thank you for that too. What fun, Marion. Thank you for being here, everyone.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.